So, guys, we made it. We made it. Okay. So, for those who are not aware, the Caravan magazine posted an article about how Facebook has blocked our page from all viewers in India, and how both of us, myself and Armin, have been fully suspended on Twitter. And this is very exciting for a lot of different reasons. One, because I worked really hard on getting this story published.
Very.
And I couldn't have done it. It would have been impossible to do this without the support from our community members in India. The network that I've built there of our community members, of journalists, of lawyers is absolutely invaluable to me. So I want to say thank you to our community in India. But this is really exciting for a lot of different reasons. One, I'm so happy that someone is covering this. It's important that the Caravan is covering this, because they have been subject to a block from the Indian government itself, or themselves. And also, this is exciting because the journalist who wrote this story was, his name is Tushar Dahra. He was able to confirm, he confirmed with Facebook that they did this on a government directive. This is the one thing about journalists. They can get people on the phone that I can't get on the phone.
Wow.
So this is a huge feather in our cap, because we were just piecing together information and likelihoods about what was going on. But now we have confirmation that we are blocked in India from our community, which is over 300,000 members in India, on a government directive, that this is a government action that has put this forward, and that Facebook is complying with this. So
yeah,
that confirmation is super good news to me.
The Caravan, I mean, a lot of people in India know the Caravan. Like, some people love it, some people hate it, some people are indifferent, but it's a well-known publication, right? So this does give us a lot of, opportunities for us to continue this with other journalists to move this forward with this, right? Like, this gives the story a lot of legitimacy in India. So this is a fantastic win by Susanna. Susanna, amazing work. Like, you guys don't know how much she works behind the scenes, but this is, and the level of research and analysis and the meetings that she has been having behind the scenes. Amazing work, Susanna. And also, and thank you again to all the people that we cannot even publicly. There are a lot of people from India that are supporting us, and we can't even mention them because of the risk that this would bring to them. So thank you to all those people. And if more people want to be able to reach out to you, Susanna, with connections, with legal connections, journalists, or anything, or any connections with Twitter India, Facebook India, YouTube India, how can they now that you've been blocked on Twitter as well? guys, the India's government is coming for us. Like, they took out, they took down my Twitter account. They take down Susanna's Twitter account without even any warning.
Why. We don't know why I'm gone on Twitter. We still don't know.
But no notifications, no. Even
you know who doesn't have a Twitter account that they haven't even been able to block yet?
You.
Yeah. All right,
so maybe we could have one.
Yeah, no, but even without any mention of any violations that she has done, like, she's been removed from Twitter. A lot of ISPs, again, not all, but some major ISPs in India have blocked our website in India at the government's behest. And then there is also our Facebook our Facebook page was, okay, so for people who don't know, on YouTube we're not that big, but on Facebook we are 2,400,000 followers on Facebook. It's Atheist Republic. This is the world's largest atheist community, right? And 300,000 of those people were from India.
That's
and now
the second largest national population in our community in India, seconded only by the United States.
Yeah. So basically, the second largest community population of our community, which is our Indian followers, have been like overnight blocked at the by Facebook at the request of the Indian government, without any explanation to us or any reasoning, nothing, just like that. And now also they're taking us in India. They're taking Atheist Republic all the way to the Supreme Court, which is amazing, right? So all of this is happening, and this is, I mean, we have the world's largest political party, which is the BJP, against like the world's largest atheist community, which is us, but we're like not, which is nothing, which is
a real David and Goliath story, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. But so we get very little, with the very little resources that we have. We're trying to make some noise about this, so that maybe somebody could hear. And this is, I mean, I know this might not seem like a huge amplifier to the people with bigger resources and bigger media, but for us this is very significant. Like a legitimate publication, a well-known publication in India is talking about this case, and I'm hoping that this is going to be our way to find our way back to a lot of Indians, right, through our YouTube channel and through this journalist highlighting Atheist Republic, because we're not going to give up. Like you guys, like BGP wants to like chase us out of India.
Oh, you want a tango?
We're not gonna
tango.
give up. We're not giving up our Indian following. Okay, we're not. We have a lot of fans in India. And Atheist Republic is not just gonna abandon them. Like, I know BGP is literally a government, but we're not gonna let them stop us. Okay?
We're gonna go there, and we're gonna build a gay Kaaba there.
Right. No, yeah, yeah.
But I wanted to say that actually it might actually get people to investigate us when especially now that in Caravan it's some coverage, because often the more people try to tell people not to do things, then they become interested in it. And obviously we've really we're succeeding, I think, because we've gotten to them. They're reacting to us. So yeah, I think that that's actually a positive.
And there's something interesting in this. So this article highlights, they actually got the lawyer who's basically a nuisance lawyer at this point on the phone. And so they talked to him, and he talks about how some of his motivation behind this is basically preventing religious violence. But here's the deal. Like, so they're putting the onus on the people's speech to not incite violence, and not even incite violence, because that's a specific thing, but to inflame tensions and cause communal disharmony, that like trademarked phrase at this point. So it's on the onus of people with their free expression to be criminalized and punished for what they do, right? Instead of actually holding the people responsible who are committing the religious violence itself, right? So it's completely ridiculous. And it actually shows a very, I think that this actually demonstrates a very bigoted
exactly what I was going to say.
Religious, because it is saying we have to curb what you can say, we have to curb what you can do, because we think so poorly of these people that we think that they're going to just take it upon themselves to cause violence, but we're not actually going to hold the people committing the violence responsible.
It is a terrible thing to say about a lot of people, religious people or otherwise, because what they're saying is that they're savages and they're unable to control their behavior. And the minute something, is said that, gets them upset or that is against what they believe, then they become these, monsters who commit this horrific violence. But and so the onus again is on the people who say it rather than the committers. And also, I mean, it's almost sounds like what they're saying is, you know, she shouldn't have worn such a short skirt, and why was she walking there alone at night?
Well, and the thing is, the justification of this lawyer is eerily similar to the justification given by the lawyers who filed the original petition against Mubarak Bala, the Nigerian atheist activist who has been detained since April of 2020. In the petition that I read, filed by those lawyers who were behind his arrest, or that filed the petition that led to his arrest, basically said his post where he compares Prophet Muhammad to a terrorist, using coded language, is dangerous because of the violence that Muslims will go cause. So they're blaming him for the violence that they posit that Muslims will go cause. Again, belying an incredible bigotry of low expectations. I'm like, you're telling on yourself. If I was a Muslim, I would be offended by this.
That's the same as like the drawing the cartoons or saying anything that somehow that in and of itself is the problem, not the violence in the ideology is the problem. Or the, you know, support of violence by governments or the, you know, sectarian inflaming, all of that. It's not, that's not any of the problem.
But I never answered Armin's question. Guys, I am still looking for other people to talk to about this. If you know journalists or legal support or anyone else who'd be interested in talking about the story, you can reach out to me at Susanna at atheistrepublic.com. That's my email. But we got like a few super chats.
We got super chats and we got comments. Before we go to that, I need to mention that some people keep saying that, oh, the Caravan is a very lefty publication. It's really amazing that you think that even matters. Like you're like, oh, Caravan, yes, very lefty. Who gives a crap? We got this out there, and this is a well recognized. Like the fact that you think that that's even relevant here, and you guys using that as a form of criticism against this publication, you guys don't see. You guys are. Some of you are just idiots. I'm sorry to say that, right? So yeah, this has been very helpful to us. Doesn't matter if it's a right-wing publication, a left-wing publication. This is very helpful to our cause. But go on.
And I can attest that what's written in here is all incredibly accurate. Like, you know, so it's not like it's like, oh, well, I'd be fine if this was a right-wing publication and it was published in OP India. Well, I wouldn't be okay with that because they're horrible with their fact-checking and their misinformation. You know, like reading this article, it's incredibly well written. And it's factual, right? So like, oh, you can talk about the bias of any given publication, but let's talk about what's actually presented in any given article. Oh wait, do you want me to read that comment?
No, I just wanted to highlight it. But let's read. Hold on. No, this one first. Really quickly read them.
Susanna is saying Islamists couldn't get you suspended like the Hindutva because Hindutavis are well placed within major organizations like Facebook, Twitter, etc. Yeah, the Wall Street Journal reports on that. Susanna is saying Pakistan, India, now Malaysia, you guys are really rattling governments across the world. oh boy, it's true. Has intensified, especially after Susanna became CEO. Good job, Susanna. Oh, yes. Thank you. Well, I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for Armin's recklessness on Twitter. So Aluza Akbar gave us $10. Wow, thank you. And it's a super sticker, and it's of a pair going number 1. Their winning atheist is saying, damn, the Hindutva is not as uneducated as they seem. A lot of techies that lost their job are techies and hackers that and join IT cells for money. Yep. Yeah, they get some IT cells get paid by the tweets.
Oh no, we already read that one.
Okay, and Selva Kumar gave us 100 rupees. Wow, thank you, Selva Kumar. Saying congrats on getting the story out. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And let me see if there was anything else. Here, this one.
Darwinian atheist is saying the youth in India is largely irreligious or atheist. Even the Muslims. This is not a generalization like how I always do. It's a fact. Well, I'd like to see some polling on that actually, because that would actually help me feel more optimistic about India right now.
Okay, 2 more comments.
Kumar is saying divided by religions, united by right-wing bigotries.
Yes. And this is a lovely comment, so we just end this with this comment.
Mach Nunn is saying, hey everyone, just want to say how much I appreciate Atheist Republic. I've really enjoyed the content on all the multiple platforms online. Well, thank you. And guys, go follow us on Twitch.
And also subscribe to our newsletter, because if we get removed from all these platforms, at least we could reach out to you. And guys, by the way, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you get a free copy of Why There's No... Where's your copy, Susanna? Get it. We're doing promotion. You get a free... It's not even promotion, it's free. Okay, so if you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, you get a free copy of Why There's No God. Come on, like, I'm handing it out for free. Okay, it's a bestseller on Amazon, and you get it for free. So subscribe to our newsletter, and you get a free copy of Why There's No God sent to you. Link in the description.